All right, so before we dive into this video here, I want to ask you all a question, and that is, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the company name Scuf Gaming? All right, so what came to your mind? I don't know about you all, but for me, the first thing instantly, right off the bat, is Scuf controllers. They're incredibly awesome, customizable controllers, you know, with the paddles on the back and everything like that. Pro gamers, some Call of Duty, just awesome customizable controllers, right? Let me ask you this. When you think of Scuf Gaming, do you think of gaming headsets? And that's what we're going to talk about today, is Scuf's recently released first gaming headset, the H1 right here. And as you can see, we have these bad boys, and this is what we're going to be talking about. But one other thing I want to touch on here, while you're looking at this, you're probably saying, wait a second, those look awfully similar to the Corsair Virtuosos. A little history lesson here. I don't know when it was, a couple years ago, last year, whatever, I'm not too sure. But Corsair actually acquired Scuf Gaming right here. So yes, they do look very similar to the Virtuosos, but are they just a carbon copy of the Virtuosos? We're gonna touch on that in this video as well. So I'm gonna have to go a little bit different with this review here compared to some other reviews. Number one, I'm gonna skip the part of what comes in your box, because honestly, with all the options and customization you get with this, just right along with the controllers, what's in your box is going to vary from what's in my box. You know what I mean? There's so many options, which again, we're going to talk about through this entire video. But what I want to talk about first before we get into all that customization, because again, there's a lot, I want to talk about just the core elements of the headset. The comfort, the build, touch on the style, which again is customizable right there, and then of course the sound, and then we'll dive deeper into the customization and the options that you can pick. So number one, talking about comfort here. Looking at these ear cushions, as you can see, they are plenty big, plenty wide, plenty deep. Again, it's that nice big circle right there, and they are very plush. You definitely get that memory foam feeling on there. Now, if you look close to these ear cushions, I got that silky material on the outside, a little sports material, right, pleathered inside, and then outside locks in that sound great, which we'll touch on. But this, jumping ahead here, this is also an option you can choose. You can get straight 100% pleather, or again, this sports, nice silky material right there. I love this, and I completely recommend this silky material on any ear cushions. Now, coming up to the headband right here, it is plush, it is soft and everything, but me with my bald head, I do feel it up there. I'm not saying it's uncomfortable, but I do feel it. Now, as far as adjustability on the H1 headset here, you do have that clicky arm coming right out of the headband right there. Holds its position really nice. Got little numbers there to let you know, hey, this is your spot. You can save it there each time, and it holds its position very nice. Now, take a look at this swivel here. This guy goes completely flat both ways, and it's really nice. It's not like this really loose. Now, you can see I can hold it here, and it's not going to adjust that swivel. It holds its position really nice, and that's very beneficial, again, for your head shape, glasses, or whatever. Again, it's going to hold it for any head shape right there. This is perfect. This is what every headset needs, you know? And then again, your ear cups do go in and out. So when we take all of that right there as far as comfort, again, it really does a lot right. That swivel is stinking amazing. And again, it's so cool that it's in there firm. It's not like when you put it on your head and then it flops to the other different direction. Again, if you want a little bit like this, it's gonna stay that way. Absolutely love it. But what I wanna touch on is that headband. So right now, if I take it and put it on like this, and I got a hat on, it's perfectly fine. It doesn't bother me, right? You know, I got a bald head here, you know, and I'm sure a lot of you youngins, if you're out there watching, you guys probably got a nice head of hair. But for me, with my bald head, I do feel it sitting up there. That's because the clamping force on this headset is definitely more towards light to medium, right on that border right there, right going down to light, you know what I mean? Now, you can actually take this headset, scrunch it up, make it a little bit tighter, stretch it out, make it a little bit looser right there. But for me, it kind of more or less rests on that headband up there. So again, I do feel it. Again, when I'm wearing a hat, it's perfectly fine. So again, if you got hair, that's not going to bother you. Next up, the build on this headset. Yeah, it's the exact same as the Corsair Virtuoso, which is a very good thing. We all know Corsair has some very solid, rugged products, and it's the same thing you're getting right here. Those nice, thick metal forks going into the ear cups right there. No brackets showing or anything. Everything's up into the ear cup. The ear cup, yes, is plastic, a very heavy-duty, rugged plastic. And then again, you got these metal brackets going from forks up into the adjustable arm, metal reinforced as well, going to the next metal reinforced bracket going into the headband. And the thing I love about these, you're hearing me talk about these metal reinforced brackets. They're not like sandwiched together like we see in a lot of headsets. As you can see, it's a solid piece there, solid piece up there, and bam, it comes down to there. So again, it's just very rugged and very solid. When I take it and I do my traditional stress test, look at this. Like, I'm not worried at all. Not a single bit. Stretched it, twisted up and everything. And it's not hard. So again, you're getting that light to medium clamping force right there. Again, I'm not worried one single bit right here. These guys are stinking solid. All right, so let's go on and touch on using a headset, and then we'll roll right into the sound. Talking about using it, as you see, it does connect by 3.5, and you do have that detachable cable right there, and that's where your inline controls are, your mic mute, and then your volume adjust right there. So talking about it being 3.5, it's gonna work on every single device, of course, that has a 3.5 jack, you know what I mean? And that's what I tested across. Tested on a Switch, tested it on my Mac, my iMac, actually editing videos, watching videos, and a lot of music, the PS5, the Series X, and then, of course, my PC. And multiple games across all of them in music, from hip-hop to alternative to racing games to first-person shooters and story games. And the Scuf H1s are using 50mm drivers with a frequency range of 20 to 40,000. Again, the lower number being your base, the higher number being your highs. A lot of gaming headsets, you're always gonna find, not always, but a lot of times you're gonna find 20 to 20. When you get someone with that higher frequency range, it's pretty much like, all right, cool, you're gonna get kind of like that headphone effect, you know? And that's honestly what I got with this right here. It is, think about, let me put this easily first before I dive into talking about it, right? So have you used the Corsair Virtuosos? If you have, you're gonna understand this. So think about the Corsair Virtuosos, which is a wireless headset, right? We all know that wired headsets, you can get a pinch better sound right there. This is the Virtuosos with 20% extra sound, extra punch, extra detail, and extra crispness. That's not saying that the Virtuosos sound bad. The Virtuosos sound amazing. But again, like I always state, with a wired headset, headphones, whatever, you're always going to get that pinch extra sound. And that's what you're getting right here. And let me tell you what, across every device, yes, even into the PS5 controller. You all know we had issues with the PS4 controller. Unfortunately, I don't have my PS4 anymore, so I can't test it going into 3.5 there. But going into the controller on the Xbox, the PS5, every device, this thing sounded stinking amazing. You got that detail. You got that crispness. Crispness, right? Playing Dirt 5 right there, the popping, the squealing, the dirt flying up right there, little pebble hits. It was so incredibly fun. You know, I get on there to test it, and I gotta, hey, I'm testing products still, you know, hey, it's dinner time. Nah, I've gotta test this product a little longer, you know what I mean? It was that good. And going from music to first-person shooters, the detail, the environment, it was so crispy and detailed. Everything really performed itself. And again, I think we're getting that with the 50mm drivers and that expanded frequency range right there. Now, this is not a bass-heavy headset. So if you're looking for something to really shake your ears and, you know, be something like that, that's not what you're going to get right here. But I listen to a lot of hip-hop, a lot of atmosphere, a lot of swollen members and whatnot, you know? And it sounded so good. Again, you got that crisp, you got that hit, right? It wasn't a rumble, muddy bass. And that goes right, again, back into games, racing games or first-person shooters. Grenade goes off, it's not going to overtake the entire environment, right? You can have a grenade go off and still reload your weapon, and you're still going to decipher both of them right there, if you catch my drift, you know? So again, every bit of sound was right there, but no, don't expect a bass-heavy headset. You can get a very nice, crisp, natural, detailed headset. And where I can put this, again, one other comparison just for you guys here, is Audio-Technica ATH M50X, my all-time favorite pair of headphones, right? I was right at home with this compared to my Audio-Technicas. I really was. And that's a good thing for me. You know, again, with the ATH M50X's headphones, again, not a gaming headset, you get that natural sound, that crispness. It works out with every different situation, every platform. And again, that's what I got right here. So as far as sound, wow, complete win. All right, so we are now using a microphone on the Scuf H1 headset right here. And this microphone that we're using is also an upgradable option. So that's what we're going to do here. We're on Scuf's website. Again, as you can see up here, Corsair, Elgato, Origins, and then Scuf. It's their whole little line right there. But anyways, while we're using this microphone, I want to go through the customizable options and everything, which again, this microphone is another option. So we're going here to build H1. It's going to load up, and as you can see, we pretty much got exactly what I have right here. But again, you can get it black or white right there. And the black looks just like the Virtuoso we had. So let's go white. So go to our next one, and you can pick your speaker grill right there, which is interchangeable. So you can pick those, but you can also upgrade. It is an upgrade to get these different designs or designer ones right here. And they have tons, little Fortnite looking thing, tons of different ones to choose right here. And again, these just magnetize right on the outside, but these are the included. Man, that white looks pretty stinking cool. Anyway, so again, you can pick those right there. Then the rings, this is what's going right around that, as you can see right there as we change it. So again, a couple customizable options right there. This is all cosmetic. This is what I'm talking about with those ear pads. So again, you got the hybrid is what they call them. The synthetic is just going to be, again, fully pleather, top, bottom, in and out right there. Get your ears a little bit spicy right there, and you can choose the color right here. I highly recommend the hybrid. I love it on any headset with, again, that cloth right there, nice and breathable, just a little cozier. But again, some of these are upgrades. So let's go on and we're going to do exactly what we have right here, which is a $10 upgrade. So here's the microphone, right? So as you can see, you got two different ones right here. We are using the omnidirectional right now. I don't have this one, so I can't do a sample of that, but this is what we're using, and just straight up, like, wow, it sounds stinking amazing. You also pick the color of your microphone right here, which is pretty stinking cool. So let's switch over to this, and then we have our 3.5 cable, which you can get in light gray or black. So let's see, we are at $159.96 right here. And again, you saw the customizable options we could do in there, from the ear pads, the colors, the color of the base headset, the microphone, and then your 3.5. And we're at $159. Let's just call it $160. All right, so before we get into the value, the price of $160 right there and everything, can we just appreciate that microphone? I don't know, it sounds stinking amazing. I listened to the playback right there, and it is just, it sounds so good. It really does. Does the downgraded, I say downgraded, I can't say that because I haven't tested it, but does the lower microphone sound that good? I'm not too sure. Maybe you can let us know down in the comments if it sounds as good as this one right here. Again, I'm not using any filters, any adjustments, no windscreen, no software tweak. And this is straight plugged in 3.5 and played right there. And I had a PC running. I got these big old lights with fans running and everything. And that's still what we got right there. So as far as the microphone, complete win right there. But what I want to do right here is, again, kind of touch on that value, the price of $160. Number one, is it worth it? Number two, I am right down here. We're also going to talk about the Virtuoso and see how it stacks up right there, right? So $160 right here, what we have, this build. Do I think it's worth it? Yes, hands down. The build is top notch. The sound is amazing. The microphone is phenomenal. The one thing that I personally would complain about is, again, how it kind of feels like it's just sitting on my head right there. But is, again, that's just because I got this, you know, shiny bald head right here. So that's going to be more or less a personal preference thing, you know. That can be completely different and a complete wash for you right there. But again, with these ear cushions right here, with the breathable, my Virtuosos don't. They're completely pleather. I'm not a fan of that. You know, I love that breathable mesh right there. But all in all, the value of $160 for what we're getting, taste of customization, being able to make it truly yours, plus still getting everything out. Like, they're not just selling you this fluffy, hey, customize your headset and then go on, you know, and have this junky sound build and stuff. You're getting it all right there, that customizable, and then again, a quality product. But what I want to do, and I'm going to do this right here with you guys. I haven't checked. I'm going to pull up, let's pull up Amazon, right? Just to make it easier. So, Corsair Virtuoso. I'm sure I spelled that completely wrong. But let's see what all is going to come up. Okay, so what do we have? Which ones do I have? I have the SEs, the Corsair Virtuoso SE. Okay, so this is where, what is this? What do we have right here? Oh, that's renewed. I was looking at this price. I'm like, wait a minute. Anyway, that's renewed. We don't want a used headset. So let's pull up this right here, the Corsair Virtuoso 7.1 wireless headset. And this is just the standard. This is not the SE that I have right here. Standard Virtuoso, which, yes, they're wireless. The Scuf H1s are wired by 3.5. So the Virtuoso is $179. Okay, so you got a price. You got $10 price increase right there. But you're also getting wireless, which is stinking awesome. I love wireless headsets, right? So let's go on down here and see if I can pull up the special editions not available. So, well, I can't. Well, there we go. The special edition, the one I have right here, is $209. So that's a better comparison, honestly. I really think so. $209, we're getting the same type of mic right here and everything. Is it the same? Like, this is tough, guys. This is real tough. So you kind of got a mix of both, right? So you're not getting the wireless, but you're spending $169. You're still getting the same mic and the build and the quality and everything like that compared to these guys. So you talk $209 over here to get this $169. I mean, that's all up to you. I love wireless, but again, wired is just like you get all that punch with that sound. If you compare it to the base Virtuoso, which I don't have, so I can't speak on too much, does that $10 increase justify it there? That's up to you. Do you want wireless or wired? I love this headset. That's one thing I can say is this headset completely blew me away, and I really love it. At $170, $160, I feel like you have that value. Heck, you can even, if you don't care about the mic, don't get the custom mic. Save $10, get $150 right here. You know, you're even lower right there if you don't need a mic. So all in all, I really like it. Again, you can use it on every single platform. Answering the question in the beginning, is it just a carbon copy of the Virtuoso? Somewhat, right? It's the wired version of the Virtuoso. We can put it that way, right? So is Corsair splitting it off? You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's the wired version of the Virtuoso, which is fantastic. Save some money, get this great headset. You don't got to charge it. It works on every single platform. It's a win, you know? What I want to see, not to keep rambling on here, y'all know I love headsets. I can talk it all day, right? What I want to see here, again, we're solid where we are, right? But what I want to see, and what makes me excited, is the future of this. This is the future of headsets, right? In a Scuf, Corsair, whatever, if they can like jump in on this hot and heavy right here, end game. Hands down, it's done, right? And what I'm talking about is being able to pick further, maybe a bigger ear cushion, a plusher ear cushion, right? Maybe a smaller ear cushion if that's what you want, you know what I mean? More customization on it. Do you want a different style headband? How far can we push this customization? You know what I mean? That's what I'm excited about. Can we add a Bluetooth feature? Or hey, you don't want Bluetooth. Do you want wireless? Do you want wired? Man, I got ideas. Scuf, Corsair. Hit me up. Let's work together on this. Come on, I'm excited right here. I'm excited. My commission rates are low. We can talk about that. But again, this has me so excited about headsets, the future of this project right here. Again, it makes me totally nerdy right here. Like, I'm excited. I love the product. Let me know if you scooped them up and if you like them as well. But anyways, thank you so much for stopping by and watching my review on the Scuf H1 headset. I'm not too sure how many times I called it the Corsair H1 through this video. I guess I'm gonna find out when I edit, right? But anyways, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this one. I hope I answered some questions if you're looking into this headset or a new headset, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for some future tech videos. Hey, I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye now.